Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing and join us in the singing of the national anthem. Please be seated. Now, apparently we're a little crowded today, and so I want you to know that there are at least 3 rows of seats just behind our graduates that are available. Please do take advantage of them. There are also about a half a dozen seats down here in front on my immediate right side. We'll just take a moment and let these folks get settled in. My name is David Watts. I have the privilege of serving as president here at the University of Texas Permian Basin. And one of the perks of the job is commencement. And it really is the exciting time of the year. Today, for the first time ever, we are live streaming these commencement proceedings, and they'll be available later, of course. They'll be recorded and stored on YouTube. Now, in the first ceremony, I completely butchered how it was you could find it. So I've been advised to simply point out to you on the second to the last page of your program. Inside, there's one of these funny symbols. You know what I'm talking about. You can access it right there. I think we got just about everybody seated for the moment. So on behalf of the entire University of Texas, of the Permian Basin family, it's my privilege to welcome you to this spring commencement ceremony honoring those students who have earned degrees during this spring semester of 2016. A special welcome to the families, friends, and loved ones who are here, and for all the small children in the audience who get a little fussy, it's okay. They're going to register in 12, 14, 15, 16 years here at UTPB, right? Right. I mentioned YouTube and live streaming. Why would we live stream something that you're already here to see? Well, that's because we have about 100 graduates who completed all their degree requirements online and simply are not able to come and be with us today. And we wanted them to participate in commencement as much as they possibly could. Therefore, we are streaming it, and we'll do it from this point forward. I know you'll want to join me in thanking the orchestra directed by Dr. Dan Keast and the University Choir under the direction of Dr. Thomas Hosted, for the performance of the national anthem. They did a great job, didn't they? And in a little bit, they're going to perform another piece of special music which will blow you away. I also want to thank members of the university staff and volunteers who are with us today to make this ceremony possible. With this wonderful facility, it still takes time, effort, and energy all day of Saturday to make everything work. So for those of you who have given your Saturday to us, thank you very much. We're very, very appreciative for all you do. I also want to honor the faculty who are with me today on the stage. This is not the entire faculty. The stage is not large enough. But we are honored today to have these folks with us. And graduates, I know you'll want to express your appreciation to these wonderful faculty members who have made your achievements possible. I wish I could list all the achievements of all the faculty, but we don't have enough time. What we do have time for today is recognizing the winners of the University of Texas Regents Outstanding Teaching Award. This is an award that is given once a year, every year, and faculty from all over the system, over 100,000 faculty, participate in the selection of this award. UTPB is eligible to have 3 nominees a year, and we're very proud of those that have been selected. So as I read your names, faculty members, please stand and remain standing until all are recognized. Mr. Michael Crane, lecturer in management. And director of the Roden Center for Entrepreneurship. Mr. Clark Moreland, lecturer in English. Michael was a 2015 winner. Clark was a 2014 winner. 2013 recipients, Dr. Don Allen in biology and Dr. Tracy Gibson in biology. The 2012 award recipients are Dr. Jim Olson, professor of psychology, Dr. Chris Hyatt, associate professor of mathematics, and Ms. Diana Younger, lecturer in psychology. The 2011 award winners were Dr. Sophia Andres, professor of English. Dr. Andres is also a member of the UT Distinguished Teachers Academy. That is the elite of the elite. Dr. William Harlow, associate professor and dean of undergraduate studies. Ms. Lorraine Spickerman, lecturer in in education. And in 2009, our very first winner was Dr. Doug Hale, who is now retired and professor emeritus, but we're nonetheless very proud of his accomplishments. Congratulations to these wonderful faculty members. On the first row of our group on the stage are the following individuals. Please hold your applause until all are introduced. Dr. James Eldridge, President of the Faculty Senate and Professor of Kinesiology. Ms. Kelby Giesler Davis, UTPB Alumni Association member. Dr. Frank Hernandez, Dean of the College of Education. This is Dr. Hernandez's last commencement here at UTPB. He's accepted a position as Associate Dean of Education, and he's been offered an endowed chair at Southern Methodist University. We're very proud for him and wish him well and expect to receive a check on a monthly basis. Dr. Bill Price, Dean of the College of Business and Engineering. Dr. Dorothy Jackson. Now, Dr. Jackson has a special honor. 2 days ago, the University of Texas Board of Regents approved our proposal to establish a College of Nursing at UTPB. Dr. Jackson was also selected to be the first Dean of Nursing. Please join me in congratulating her. Dr. Dan Heimerman, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Mr. Mike George, CEO of Odessa Chamber of Commerce, who is our commencement speaker today. Ms. Teresa Sewell, Senior Associate Vice President for Student Services. Dr. Michael Zavada, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. William Harlow, Dean of Undergraduate Student Success. Dr. Julie Raythiel Burnett, Dean of Graduate Studies and Assistant Vice President for Research. Dr. Ana Martinez-Katzum, Chair of the Graduate Council and Associate Professor of History. Also with us, reading the names today, is Mr. Joe Sanders, Registrar. Welcome. It's now my honor to introduce Mike George, our commencement speaker. Mike has been President and CEO of the Odessa Chamber of Commerce for the past 22 years. He's past President of the Texas Chamber of Commerce Executives Association, past board member of the Texas Association of Business. Prior to Mike's employment with the Odessa Chamber, he was Vice President and Trust Officer for 9 years with the predecessor bank to what is now Chase Bank in Odessa. Following that, Mike was President of Perry Management, working with Charles R. Perry as an investment manager for 10 years. He was also appointed by State District Court to act as a receiver for Diagnostic Imaging Center in Odessa, which he managed to bring out of receivership and sold to the local county hospital. He and his brother owned a fuel and lubricants distributorship, which they built up and sold during Mike's tenure at the Odessa Chamber. He's been very active in developing better working relationship with Midland and throughout the entire Permian Basin. Mike is married to Phyllis. They've been married for 41 years. They have 3 sons, all 3 living and working in Odessa, and 8 grandchildren. Now, there's a special reason I asked Mike to give today's commencement address, graduates. Mike, like you, earned a bachelor's degree. He earned his, unfortunately, from St. Edward's. UTPB wasn't around when Mike was a student. And he's worked all of his life. And he's seen different kinds of opportunities in West Texas. And he's done different things in West Texas. So there's really no more experienced person to give you some advice as you launch your career. Now, I know the tradition at commencement exercises is to have somebody really famous, you know, a movie star, you know, Mr. So-and-so who invented technological wonder XYZ. Well, Mike hasn't, I don't think he's a movie star yet. And I don't know if did you invent technological, pardon? Live streaming. He invented live streaming, sure. He's gonna suffer from live streaming. And somehow or another, I really think it's people like Mike who've worked all their lives, worked in areas much like you'll be working, many of you, has a bachelor's degree, and has had a tremendous career over the course of his tenure here. So please join me in welcoming Mike George.
Well, greetings and good afternoon. I stand before you today as a proud citizen of Odessa and as a representative of the Odessa Chamber of Commerce. It is my honor and privilege to applaud and to congratulate you on your completion of a college degree from the University of Texas of the Permian Basin. Hard work and self-discipline help you earn the right to sit in that chair today, wearing your cap and gown. As a native Odessan, I can remember a time when Odessa did not have a four-year institution of higher learning. In a relatively short number of years, the University of Texas of the Permian Basin has grown, prospered, and graduated students from all around the world. Its reputation and student population has increased rapidly, and today you have the distinction of graduating from a university that has been recognized for its high success rate of employed graduates and the number of students attending graduate school, almost more than any other Texas school. Dr. David Watts, in his 15 years at the helm of this university, along with his outstanding faculty and staff, are responsible for much of the growth, progress, and accolades this school has enjoyed. Odessa and the entire Permian Basin are grateful for the strong leadership and are aware of the prestige that this university has brought to our area. Thank you, Dr. Watts, faculty, and staff. Perhaps for many of you, you are the first in your family to graduate from a college or a university. In doing so, you're setting a good example for the rest of your family and friends. Studies have shown that the more educated the citizens are in a community, the better quality of life you will have in that community. So you have already begun to make this community a better place to live, learn, work, and play. Your example as a lifelong learner and a productive, educated citizen will positively impact this community for years to come. Many of you graduates have already entered the workplace and are already productive citizens contributing to our society. For that, I say congratulations and thank you. I hope you will continue to work and reap the benefits that Odessa has to offer you in your career. For many of you other graduates, you may very well begin a job search this coming Monday morning. And for you, I have some good news. Odessa is a great place to find meaningful employment, which can lead you into a satisfying career and much desired quality of life. Like the Odessa Chamber of Commerce logo says, Odessa, the right place in Texas. Herein lies another distinction that you can claim along with your diploma. During your college years, you have been associated with a community that values its educational institutions and supports these institutions with time, money, and resources. The growth opportunities that Odessa has will allow you to reap benefits by proudly demonstrating your skills and hard-earned credentials. You have chosen your field of study. You have acquired the requisite knowledge and training in that field, and you now have a diploma to prove your expertise. Through your own experiences, you have learned that you must also continue to grow in your field of endeavor, because change and new knowledge and enhanced skill sets are constantly being developed. You have learned that being current, up-to-date in your field are a priority, and that perhaps expanding your knowledge in your field of study will become necessary. So, as your next life step, let me be the first to invite you to consider the opportunities for personal growth and success right here in Odessa. I believe that the spirit of entrepreneurism, the responsible and civic leadership, and the commitment to volunteerism that is present in Odessa offers strong encouragement for you to stay right here to begin your career. Perhaps you can follow in the footsteps of many Odessans who started with nothing or very little except for their vision for a better tomorrow and a burning desire to work hard and become successful. For several decades, entrepreneurial spirit has been present in many individuals who chose Odessa for their life's work. One such husband and wife team started out pumping gas on 2nd Street, progressed into owning numerous convenience stores, a major fuel and lubricants distributorship, and ultimately a well-known and prosperous banking institution. Another husband and wife team began their successful careers by selling mobile homes some 40 years ago here in Odessa. Today, they are still in business and have expanded their holdings to office buildings, hotels, and several other successful ventures. In the early 1950s, another young entrepreneur took a risk and opened a small coffee shop. Today, his various companies employ over 2,200 people in Texas, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Missouri, operating Mexican food restaurants and famous hamburger sites. A fascinating lady in West Odessa operates a valve repair shop. This business is her main bread and butter, so to speak, but in the front of her valve shop, she opened a specialty gift shop, which proudly showcases her love of fine china, beautiful home decor items, and unique women and children's clothing. Yet another gentleman founded a car dealership in the 1930s. At that time, his business could be reached by simply dialing the numeral 8 on the old rotary telephone. That special phone number stood for V8. Get it? That Ford dealership thrives today, and this family-owned business is currently expanding its business interest into high-end retail development with numerous restaurants and specialty shops. And if I can get through this next one, my dad came to Odessa in the early 1940s from Buffalo, New York, by means of a train ticket and with $100 cash in his pocket, a gift from his sister. He worked hard in the oil fields, saving 90 cents out of every dollar earned. He saved, he waited, and watched. And when the opportunity to buy a used oil well servicing rig came along, he was ready. He bought the rig and built a successful well servicing company that provided a good living for his employees and support for his wife and 6 children. Yes, the entrepreneurial spirit has been alive and is still alive in Odessa today. As encouragement that you too can benefit from this spirit, I would like to throw out some local names of ordinary people from Odessa who have accomplished much. I know you have driven down John Ben Shepherd Parkway, named for one of Odessa's hardworking and famous citizens. Perhaps you've even visited the John Ben Shepherd Leadership Institute in the Presidential Archives, located right here on your soon-to-be alma mater's campus. Or have you enjoyed the wonderful exhibits in the Ellen Noel Art Museum here on campus? Have you been in the M.O. McBoren Conference Room located in the Mesa building? These individuals and others, such as Dusty Rhodes, Marjorie Morris, Bill and Enid Holm, Franklin Dedrick, Gary Watkins, Pinky Roden, Billy Hext, Clay and Louise Wood, Carl, Ronnie, and Colin Sewell, Bobby Cox, John and Carol Bushman, Fran Reedy. These all testify to our continuing entrepreneurial spirit. Many of these local entrepreneurs have also given unselfishly to Odessa by providing responsible and visionary leadership, which has allowed Odessa to thrive and provide its citizens with a wonderful quality of life. Today, our city is fortunate to have leaders in strategic positions who work harmoniously with all segments of the community. This cooperation among the various entities in the city ensures proper planning and decision-making beneficial to all citizens. At the same time, this working partnership provides a roadmap to a diversified economy, which is particularly important in an area that is blessed with so many natural resources which are vital to the nation's well-being and security. Many of our visionary leaders are no longer with us, that is true, and most of us who remain are of the baby boomer generation and will be retiring and leaving vacancies in many leadership positions just in the next few years. And that's where you come in. There are numerous opportunities for you as new graduates to fall into step with those that are living the vision of a happy and successful career as citizens that can contribute leadership to your community. Of course, we are all aware of the huge economic impact that the oil and gas industry has on our local economy. Fortunately, Odessans are well known for their positive can-do spirit, which has served them well for many decades in the oil and gas business. Are you aware that much of the oil and gas technology invented here in the Permian Basin is being utilized in all parts of the world? The sheer number of oil and gas technology patents granted to our local entrepreneurs is astounding, and that number is growing every day. Perhaps you will be among those entrepreneurs who discover a better way to extract petroleum and gas from far underground and discover how to use it more efficiently and more environmentally friendly. I know it can be done, and you could be the one to make that discovery. Odessa possesses yet another great attribute for you, or attraction for you graduates. There are countless opportunities for volunteerism. Your knowledge, talent, and expertise can be utilized in many worthwhile organizations. For example, you can be a member of the Chamber of Commerce and as a chamber volunteer, participate in economic development issues, Convention and Visitor Bureau activities, civic recognition events, fundraisers, the chamber golf tournament, or you could wish to serve on important chamber committees, such as the Education Committee, the Transportation Committee, or the Legislative Affairs Committee. You can also share your expertise and volunteer at the Wagner Noel Performing Arts Center, one of the hospital's auxiliaries, at the Permian Playhouse, Permian Basin Food Bank, or the Harmony Home for Abused Children. There are countless other worthwhile organizations and causes that would benefit from your expertise. There is no greater reward for an individual than knowing that you have made a marked and productive difference in the lives of others through volunteerism. Of course, should your plans dictate that you must move to another city, please get involved wherever you locate. Every city can benefit from your leadership skills, and I know they will be thrilled to take advantage of your volunteer time. In closing today, I want to again offer my sincere and hearty congratulations for your great accomplishments, and once again extend an invitation to you to make Odessa part of your career plans. I chose to stay here because of the opportunities that this area had to offer. Its entrepreneurial spirit, its responsible civic leadership, and its army of community volunteers. That is what makes Odessa a very special place that I call home. I know we don't have many trees or lakes, but we do have people who care about each other and the community in which they live. A visitor to this area once asked, "Where are all of the trees?" The response was, "Our people are our trees." It is the people of Odessa who brighten our landscape because of their caring spirit. I hope you will remain in Odessa and become one of our trees. Thank you and congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a small memento for our speaker today. I've already given it to him once in this morning's ceremony, so here we go again. Congratulations, Mike, and thank you very much. He gets to keep it this time. Ready, guys? It's now my pleasure to reintroduce to you the University Choir and Orchestra, directed by Dr. Frank Eigner. They will perform for us The Impossible Dream.
To dream the impossible dream, to fall
Ladies and gentlemen, the University Orchestra and Choir. At this time, Dr. Daniel Heimerman, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, will present the candidates for their undergraduate and graduate degrees.
Good afternoon. Before presenting the candidates, I'd like to describe Latin honors. You may notice that many of the candidates for graduation are wearing a golden or burnt orange stole. These students are receiving Latin honors. Latin honors are a long-standing tradition of the Academy for recognizing outstanding achievement in one's academic coursework. As the graduates are called to walk across the stage to receive their diplomas, you will hear 3 levels of honors being announced. They are cum laude, with praise. These students have a grade point average of between 3.5 and 3.79 out of a possible 4.0. Magna cum laude, with great praise. These students have a grade point average of between 3.8 and 3.89. Summa cum laude, with highest praise. These students have a grade point average of 3.9 or higher. Would everyone please join me in congratulating recipients of Latin honors? We also are proud to recognize veterans who are graduating today. Our graduating veterans wear the patriotic honor cords. The red, white, and blue cords symbolize the commitment and selfless service of our military. Will the graduating veterans please stand and be recognized? I'd now like to recognize the undergraduate candidates. Will the candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Applied Arts and Sciences, Bachelor of Business Administration, and Bachelor of Science please stand and remain standing? President Watts, it is my privilege to present to you on behalf of the faculty of the University of Texas of the Permian Basin these candidates for degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Applied Arts and Sciences, Bachelor of Business Administration, and Bachelor of Science. Graduate candidates, will the candidates for the degrees of Master of Science, Master of Business Administration, and Master of Professional Accountancy please stand and remain standing? President Watts, it is my privilege to present to you on behalf of the faculty of the University of Texas of the Permian Basin these candidates for the degrees Master of Science, Master of Business Administration, and Master of Professional Accountancy.
On the recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Texas System, I now confer upon each of you the respective academic degree for which you have been recommended, with all rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations appertaining thereunto, and I offer my sincere congratulations. Will Will the master's degree recipients please be seated? And the remaining undergraduate degree recipients, except those in the front row, please be seated. You will be directed to the stage by the university marshals to receive your diploma.
Bachelor of Science with a major in Biology, Suzanne Birch Agnew. Itzel Armendariz, summa cum laude. Marcel Adrian Schwakas Rincon, summa cum laude. Sharif Ibrahim Kodair, summa cum laude. Cosette Danielle Ornelas. Savan Patel. Adelaide Ramirez Polanco, cum laude. Jennifer Lee Rodriguez. Jody Lynn Rodriguez. Alexander Matthew Salgado, cum laude. Albany Lee Schick. April Renee Valenzuela. Christopher Joseph Valenzuela. Robert Frank Willis, Jr., summa cum laude. Madeline Alyssa Woods, summa cum laude. Bachelor of Science with a major in Chemistry, Caleb Anthony Haynes. Jessica Nicole Hassan, magna cum laude. Also receiving a BS in Chemistry and Biology. Erica Rayanne Poe, magna cum laude. Mark Douglas Reno, also receiving a BS in Biology. Bridget Melissa Rodriguez, also receiving a BS in Biology. Hector Sepulveda III, cum laude. Jonathan Thomas Wizenot, cum laude. Marcus William Warden, summa cum laude. Bachelor of Science with a major in Computer Science, Oscar Avideras. Ashley Arellano. Mark David Bauer. Mason Ryan Bell. Philip Andres Gibson, cum laude. Dustin Todd Ginn. Tyler Shea Hudgens, cum laude. Brandon Nathaniel McDonald, magna cum laude. Holly Soyan Weaver. Bachelor of Science with a major in Geology, Nathaniel S. Beam, cum laude. Amanda Cisneros. James Edward Colgan, II. Brian Richard Derrick. Sarah Kabalaki, cum laude. Clint Curtis Merritt. Amber Denise Natividad. Cesar Alejandro Lopez Avilan Payan. Hugo C. Sanchez. Amanda Nicole Tice, cum laude. Bachelor of Science with a major in Information Systems, Janet Irene Romero. Bachelor of Science with a major in Kinesiology, Esther M. Avila. Skylar Michelle Bluebird, cum laude. Brandy Devon Brooks, cum laude. Laura Marianne Brooks. Adam Christopher Cheney. Taylor Victoria Clancy. Marvin Lenick Cleveland. David D. Benito Cabezas. Jose Ignacio Esqueda. Joshua Blaine Burdette Jones. Christian Emil Corner. Nicole Cheyenne Lee, cum laude. Justin Miguel Pena, cum laude. Logan Alexander Rubacava. Kayla Michelle Smith. Silas V. Stewart. Carrie Ann Terrazas, magna cum laude. Danielle Cheyenne Wilson, a.k.a. Dub. Bachelor of Applied Arts and Science, Brian Keith Chapias, cum laude. Manuel Lorenzo Mendiola, cum laude. Teresa K. Scribner. Bachelor of Arts with a major in Economics, David Franco Sierra. Bachelor of Business Administration with a major in Accounting, Jamie Lynn Castleberry. David Moreno Gonzalez. Kaden Lynn Hatley. Kristen Danielle Isbell, cum laude. Abigail Avalos Klish. Courtney Lee Lowe, summa cum laude. Isaac Agri Mugir. Alexia Ann Monhay. Brisa Itzel Munoz, summa cum laude. Jessica Lynn Newell, magna cum laude. Caitlin Carey Shackelford, summa cum laude. Catherine May Summer. Brandon Suryamont. Candelaria Yanez. Victoria M. Yarte. Bachelor of Business Administration with a major in Finance. Jose Alejandro Diaz Batista, cum laude. Bachelor of Business Administration with a major in Management. Timothy Blaine Allen, also receiving a certificate in Energy Business. Aranelli Aranda, also receiving a certificate in Energy Business. Benigno G. Beharan, III. David Earl Blaine. Nathan Aiden Cotterill. Ty Dalton Elliott, cum laude, and receiving a certificate in Energy Business. Sarah Nicole Estrada, also receiving a certificate in Energy Business. Jason Farnsworth, cum laude. John David Gray, also receiving a certificate in Energy Business. Alexis Ray Martinez. Katrina Cherie Mosey. Jamie Michelle Muse. Veronica Madrid Perez. Amy Mareri Ray. Jeanette Garnica Rivas, cum laude, also receiving a certificate in Energy Business. Frank D. Rodriguez. Teresa Lynn Rodriguez. Vidal B. Rosa. Marissa C. Rosal, also receiving a certificate in Energy Business. Mark Anthony Segundo. Samantha Ray Sotelo. Cameron Thomas Starr. Aaron R. Thomas. Joshua Lynn Vermillion, cum laude. Jessica Lee Warren, magna cum laude. Matthew Trent Washaleski. Bachelor of Business Administration with a major in Marketing. John DeForest Folsom III. Ariana Jocelyn Gallardo. Anna Isabel Lara, magna cum laude. Seth Adam Lopez. Haley Nicole Marinovich. Adrian Renee Martinez. Annalise Sanchez. Olivia Danielle Wallace. Samantha Brooke Welch. Jamie Lynn Wolf, cum laude. Bachelor of Science with a major in Industrial Technology. Timothy Ray Martinez. Bachelor of Science with a major in Mechanical Engineer. Spencer Lee Benavides, cum laude. Jonathan Castillo, magna cum laude. Anthony Eugene Cummins. Morgan Ruth Ann Davis. Jacques Joseph Duet. Robert Towns Eubanks. Maria Fernanda Fino Leon, summa cum laude. Stephanie Galindo, cum laude. Rachel Marie Harris, summa cum laude, also receiving a BS in Math. Guillermo Hinojos. Sydney Aaron Holdamp, summa cum laude. Jessica Renee Ibanez. Sarah Jane Eiley. Brandon Tyler Connard. Fabian Lujan, cum laude. Jesse? Ivan Jesse Moore. Philip Ray Nelson. Caleb Todd Neptune, magna cum laude. Gabriel Ifrin Renteria. Corbin Allen Stewart. Ivan Miguel Vasquez, cum laude. Craig Weldon Wesson. Robert Kenneth Young. Bachelor of Science with a major in Petroleum Engineering, Jaron Wade Callahan. Kendra Dawn Coleman. Kyra Renee Crow. Bryant Garcia. Melissa Gary, cum laude. Joseph Quate. Greg Lee Moratzik. Paul Polk Wynn. Gerardo Ruiz. Bubakar Samasiku. Akupa Sichamba.
Will all the undergraduate degree recipients please rise? Ladies and gentlemen, there's one more symbolic gesture of their completion of their work and they're being awarded their degree. It's time to move those tassels from right to left. Congratulations, graduates. Thank you. Please be seated.
Master of Science with a major in Computer Science, Tommy Arenavas. Anthony Christopher Garcia. Harrison Andrew Roy. Catherine Renee Sims. Master of Science with a major in Geology, Olakimi Bosede Afwapui. Daniel Shanidu Aka. Jessica Monique Bernal. Charles Benjamin Bremen. David Paul Freeland. Aiden Soyden. Aman Omislam Wildy Marum. Master of Science with a major in Kinesiology, Ariel Megan Freilich. Master of Business Administration, Andrew A. Arriaga. Alicia Cole. Kimberly Ann Maris. Thomas Allen Pitt. Michael Shane Tomlin. Kristen Erica Villegas. Aaron Michael Welch. Master of Professional Accountancy, Linman Chang. Michael Ryan Lovell. Maria Beatriz Price. Caitlin Marie Waldrop.
Ladies and gentlemen, the spring 2016 graduates. You know, no graduate finishes his or her work without support, probably from an awful lot of people. And graduates, I'd like you to stand, to turn, face the audience, and give your expression of your gratitude for their support. Thank you, graduates. One more time, please be seated. You're now alumni of the University of Texas Permian Basin. Alumni like you have worked closely with the university to ensure that we build and maintain an excellent faculty, a modern and well-equipped physical plant, and a highly motivated student body. The result is a well-respected university, one of which we can all be proud. The work in support of the university on behalf of alumni is done through the UT Permian Basin Alumni Association. It is now my privilege to introduce someone who will welcome you to that group. Ms. Kelby Giesler Davis is a 2009 graduate of UTPB with a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, and a 2014 graduate of UTPB with a Master of Public Administration in Leadership. Kelby is currently an assistant professor of business leadership at Odessa College and is vice president of our alumni group. She is a native Odessan who has a passion for education in West Texas and has taught for the past 6 years. Kelby accredits much of her success to her time here at UTPB. Not only that, Kelby's dad is a bachelor's degree from UTPB, and her mom has a bachelor's and a master's degree from UTPB. They are definitely a Falcon family. Please join me in welcoming Kelby Giesler Davis.
Hello, how's it going? Good? Are you excited? You just graduated. Yeah, it's the best. Raise your hand if you're so excited because you're officially finished with UTPB forever. No one? You're not excited? Well, good. I'm glad to see it. Put your hands down because you're not finished. The whole reason I'm here is to talk to you about the Falcon Alumni Network. I have the honor of serving as the vice president of the Falcon Alumni Network. And it's pretty awesome because I feel like I've come full circle. Not that long ago, I was sitting there and I just finished my term as vice president of the UTPB Student Senate. And so it's pretty cool to still be involved now with the Falcon Alumni Network. To tell you a little bit about what we do, our whole job is to be a fan of UTPB. So that's why we chose the name Falcon Alumni Network, FAN. And our job is to support UTPB, the current students, the faculty, the staff, the graduates in any way that we can. And one of the biggest ways we can do that is volunteerism, by giving back to UTPB, volunteering and serving in our community, representing the UTPB Falcons. And then another way is we raise money to provide student scholarships so that we can provide even more students and people that choose to become a Falcon the opportunity to go to school and earn their degrees. Good news, you get your first year free. So you're already all members of the Falcon Alumni Network, and we're pretty fun, we're pretty awesome, if I can say so myself. So it's a true privilege and honor to get to talk to you today. And one thing that you need to know, part of UTPB's national ranking comes on how involved the alumni are. The cool part is it doesn't matter necessarily the amount of money we give, it's just how many members actually give to the Alumni Association. So whether you can give $5 or $5,000 would be pretty awesome, but we'll take the $5, we'll take the $10. Whatever you can give, it's really to help make UTPB the best university that it can possibly be. And hey guys, that makes us look better because we want to all be able to say that we went to the most awesome university around, and part of that is how UTPB ranks nationally. So it is our job to help give back to it and to support it. UTPB, being an alumni from there, can just open all kinds of doors. I know those of you that are graduating with engineering degrees probably needed that degree to go get a job. The nurses earlier this morning, I know, have to have that degree to be a nurse. And I know I couldn't be a professor if I didn't have my master's that I earned here at UTPB. So we all need to be so thankful for the doors that this school has opened for us. And we just really encourage you to continue being a member. You'll receive information soon on how you can become a lifetime member, different events that we put on, how you can get involved, and to really be proud that you're a Falcon. Join FAN, come hang out with us. We have tons of fun, and I'm just so proud. Congrats, and Falcons up.
Thank you, Kelby. You know, there are a lot of folks who have graduated today. And unfortunately, we can't tell everybody's story. But there are a couple of people, and I realize it's almost an arbitrary selection, but there are a couple of people whose stories I think represent our graduates. So first, I'd like Melissa Gary to stand, please. Melissa. Thank you. Let me tell you about Melissa. As you may not remember, she's graduating with a bachelor's in petroleum engineering. She is a first-generation college student. She says that no one in my family has a degree, and getting an education is not a priority. She grew up in the foster care system for the majority of her life and is herself a single mother of 3. The decision to pursue this degree was not taken lightly because she knew that the entire burden of finance and childcare would be hers alone. During Melissa's 4 years at UTPB, she has maintained a 3.75 GPA. She has also participated in undergraduate research with her mentor, Dr. Campbell. Dr. Campbell, would you stand, please? Thank you. During her time at UTPB, Melissa has worked as a student grader. She has made many sacrifices to get that degree, the hardest sacrifice being time with her children. However, she credits her children as one of her greatest motivations. I want them to see me succeed and know that they can as well. Now I'm here at the end of this incredible road. I have an enormous sense of pride and accomplishment. I'm grateful to every professor who believed in me and shared their knowledge with me. Congratulations, Melissa Gary. Again, I wish I could share every story. As we were gathering for this round of commencement ceremony, I happened to sit next to close to a young woman who's graduating today, and we got to talking. Chris Stanley opened the conversation, and the more we talked with her, the more impressed we were with her accomplishments, and we want to share her achievement with you as well. Itzel Armendariz, would you stand, please? Itzel is a 4.0 student. Now, it's okay if you don't know what that means, but basically that means she aced every course. And she came here as a freshman. You can't do any better than that. She earned a Bachelor of Science degree in biology. You can't get much harder than that. And she was a declared pre-health professions major, and guess what? She's been accepted into medical school at the University of Texas Medical Branch in Galveston. That's worth a round of applause. And no, she's not some professor's daughter, nor is she the daughter of a physician. She's the daughter of hardworking folks. Dad is a framer. Mom is a cook at Midland Memorial Hospital. Congratulations, Itzel. Congratulations to your family. Together you've accomplished great things. And we look forward to your graduation from the University of Texas Medical Branch. And hurry back to Midland and Odessa. Old people need your help. Every student's story, every graduate's story is just as moving as those two. Unfortunately, we just don't have the time to share everyone's. Thank you, though, for allowing me to share those two with you. Well, we're done. We're about to recess, and we ask that the audience remain seated until all graduates have left the auditorium. You will be able to meet your graduate in the lobby area outside afterwards. And the photographer is available sort of over on this side if you wish to have more photographs or to discuss the photographs that he has taken for you. Thank you all for being here. Congratulations, graduates.